every pitcher is different. Some pitchers throw from up here, some throw from here, some throw from here. Well, I got to watch that pitcher. I used to like to watch him warming up. And I watch him, and I find out where that spot is. If he's coming from here, that's where I'm going to look. When he starts his motion and gets ready, I'm looking right where I know the arm is going to come through for this particular pitcher. And in essence, you can almost see the ball right out of his hand. And when you're really seeing it good, you can actually see him throwing a curveball or a changeup before almost he lets it go. But it's something you got to constantly concentrate on, because all of a sudden you lose it. And now all of a sudden you're just looking at the pitcher and you're not really focusing on a point where that arm's coming through with the ball.
That's absolutely correct. I was going to make the point that in the most elementary sense, you have such a short period of time to see the ball, and even at the lowest level, the smallest level, that's going to be the hardest thing that they fight with to be able to hit. You have to be able to see the ball. And so you want to see it at its earliest point. And so Joe made a good point that you look out for your release point. Now, at the highest level, we have the ability to see pitchers pitch over and over again. We can watch them on TV, we can watch them warm up, and then we start to develop where this release point is to give us a little edge. And it varies a lot on the little guy's level, but the concept is still the same. Let's try to pick a position out where they're going to throw the ball, and let's try to see the ball at the earliest stage. So use your terminology right here saying, let's pick up the ball earlier, and the release point, by definition, is somewhere in this vicinity. That doesn't mean you want to stare at that spot, because if you stare at anything, you know when you stare at something, you don't see it clearly. You want to tell the hitter to be relaxed, get in the box, get to a relaxed point, get in a position where both your eyes, where your best way to see the ball is, and then just kind of look around, and then as the guy gets ready to throw the ball, then that's when your focus starts to come in. So you might look down at his feet, look at his chest, look at his bird on the top of his hat, but when he gets ready to throw, then you want to train them to turn their eyes to the release point. If you look at the release point too early, you're going to end up staring and you're just going to see a blur.